the CGO match between Cortex Esports' Team 1 versus Oz/NZ Pride Team Platinum. So, exclude figure. And we're going to be rolling out with Curly this round. Curly is the scope for the Cortex team. Looks like he's going to be going to the bottom of the MG building to try and get a pick through smoke, but meanwhile his team is doing the work for him. Gentaro taking a nade to Evil's face and started getting J-Man for the first weapon kill of the game. So meanwhile we have Rice around the mid building. We've got Gunlock pushing up with his AK-47. Goose takes down Curly with his scope. Rice picks up Goose in response. He's now up to Monsoon and Titan, but as I say that, Titan gets picked up by Gunlock as well. So the Cortex boys are off to a great start here, where it's now a 1v4 situation for Monsoon to deal with. And so far it's not looking too good for him, as the bomb is over at the B bomb site. You've got Gunlock watching the blown up APC from the top of ruins, as well as all the mid.
Explosives
Rice is
planted.
watching the girders. We've got Monsoon getting picked up from behind by Static, I believe it is. Static getting a few shots off, can't quite push him up. Monsoon managing to juke around, getting a few tags onto someone, or not. Meanwhile, it was Static, although Rice gets the pick up onto it. It is now 1-0 on the scoreboard. Rice with a nice start for that with 2 kills in the first round. And so we're going to see how the ANZ crew, I'm just going to call them that from now on, see how they're going to roll out. As their players are quite lucky. J-Man gets on the stage, yellow chance on the black hole, just so he won't get blown up by it. You've got Curly with the R700, J-Man. Curly picking up Goose as well. Curly off to a good start for the round. Titan getting tagged up by Gunlock as well. Picks up Rice to try and even it out at 3v3, although Gunlock picks up Titan now. So it's a 3-on-2 situation. Then you've got Monsoon over at the mid-A staircase. You've got Curly picking up a 3rd for the round. Curly going quite large this round, taking out 3 of the 4 people so far. It's all up to Monsoon again. Needs to be more aggressive, is the SMG. You can hear someone around the A building, and that would be Gunlock, although Gunlock not really gonna just rush into his field of view just yet. Gentaro getting the plant down on the B bomb site. You've got Curly with the scope watching the spawn entries, which is going to be a good way to look as Monsoon's pushing around from the laundry area. He sees Curly, no he doesn't, and Curly picks him up, the 4th person for him to pick up this round. Curly is doing quite well, in fact, he's 4-1. So, looks like he's just going to be doing the sort of poke and cross towards the girders area. He's seen 2 people go there, but he hasn't managed to hit either of them. Monsoon getting tagged up by Static, gets taken down. In fact, Evil's pushed to the middle of the building. Meanwhile, Gunlock pushing into the bottom of the room, gets picked up by Titan. It's now 4v4. Get the that. Evil take down Static as well. It's a 4-on-3 situation now. Rice picks up Goose to even it out at 3-on-3. The bomb is in mid-mid in the hands of Gentaro. Oh, Titan picks up Rice in response. It's now 3-on-2 situation. You've got Curly over at the top of the MG. He sees Titan, picks him up. So it is now a 2-on-2 in fact. You've got Evil over at the mid still, hasn't really moved from there. You've got J-Man over at the A bomb site, hasn't heard anyone just yet. And that would be Gentaro that's pushing in on him with the bomb. So it looks like it's going to be an A push this time. Although I hope that the Cortex boys don't make sound. Oh, and he has. So now J-Man knows that there's someone around there. He sees it through the wall, trying to pick him up. Can't quite pick him up, although he does with the final bullets from that spray. Curly getting tagged up as well by Evil. J-Man has calmed that the bomb is at the A bomb site, so it's now all up to Curly to get from one end of the map to the other, while avoiding J-Man's fire. He heard the shots from the middle of the map, but didn't know where they came from. So you got Evil still around the mid, watching the front. You got J-Man watching the front, although Curly's sort of pushing in from the side. He knows that he doesn't have enough time now, so he's going to have to pick up both people. He picks up Evil. It's now all up to J-Man. J-Man's off to the side. Oh, Curly, checking corners, mate. Would have picked him up there. Anyway, though, looks like he didn't, and it is now 2-1 on the scoreboard in favour of the Cortex crew. ANZ now managing to stop Cortex's 2 win streak so far. And if you have a look at the history between these two teams, it's 2-0 in favour of the ANZ crew, I believe. So yes, ANZ have beaten them 3 times now. Or 2 times, and this could be the 3rd, although Cortex are looking to change their history. As Gentaro picks up J-Man for the first kill of the round, Titan picks up Gunlock in response, so it's now 4v4, tit for tat so far, although Monsoon getting tagged up, Setting getting tagged up as well. Both of them get taken down. Evil picks up Gentaro, Rice picks up Titan. So it's tit for tat, tit for tat. It's now 2-on-2. So you got Evil over at Girders, you got Rice up at mid-mid, getting tagged up heavily by Curly. No, not Curly, Goose, but Evil picks him up from the middle of the map. It's now all up to Curly. Curly sees Goose, picks him up with the AK hipfire. It's now a 1-on-1 situation between Evil and Curly. Curly looking towards the Girders area, managing to not see anyone just yet, so he's going to push towards the grey car. He's looking around, can't see anyone just yet. Evil not really making a sound. He knows the bomb's at A, so Curly's got to come to him. Evil, Curly. Can Curly manage to take him down? Missed him. Saw him half a second tops, although he picks him up with some sharp fire there. Curly going large this game so far. Going 8-1 in 4 rounds in, so he's getting about 2 kills a round, which is a great start for him. And to think he was camera shy before this match. If you have a look at the teams, you've got Gentaro on 3-3 as he gets taken down by Goose. And Monsoon takes down Stake as well, so it's now 3-on-5 situation, folks. You've got Curly at the MG building, picked up the bomb and his teammates SMG. You've got Evil over at the mid, just minding his own business there. Looking towards the mid building, although Gunlock picks up Goose, Rice picks up Monsoon. Evil picks up Rice, Curly getting tagged up a bit there. Can't quite pick him up, although Curly with a knife onto Titan. He's looking around, nearly takes out his teammate, but has to reload. Evil now trying to push the shots off towards the top of rooms. Can't quite connect any, getting tagged though in return. Evil throws a smoke to cover his position, although Gunlock kind of banging through everything. Gets him though, so it's now all up to J-Man, although J-Man tags up Gunlock within an inch of his life, but can't quite connect the final bullet to take him down. You've got Curly getting the plant onto the bomb.
Explosives
J-Man pushing
planted.
around to Girders now, trying to get out of the line of sight of Gunlock, and he has managed to do this successfully, folks. He'll need to have to do this final push and take defuse to sort of bring it back to a 1-round lead. Curly spots J-Man trying to do the sneaky flank through the spawn. Curly hears him jumping around. J-Man coming up to the corner. Curly takes him down. Curly up to the 10 bomb, only 5 rounds in, keeping up his 2 kills a round average. Evil throwing the nade towards the L-end. Doesn't pick up anyone with it. The team getting nade kills so far. Although Goose manages to rectify that by taking down Gunlock with a nade. Rice getting shot up by the scope. Bomb in front of Runes, I believe. Static getting taken down by J-Man's quick SMG work. Gentaro taking down Monsoon as well. So it's now 3v4, though Rice getting shot at by the person from the front of Ruins. That is Titan, in fact. Titan takes down Rice. Gentaro takes down Monsoon. Curly getting tagged up, jumping down. It's now all up to him to burst 4 of the ANZ crew as Evil takes down his fast teammate alive, that was Gentaro. Curly manages to take down Titan with the Deagle work, although he gets jumped from behind by Evil. He's now 4-3 on the scoreboard in favour of the Cortex crew, as ANZ managed to pick up that round there. So they're still in it. They're only 2 rounds down, but as it's MR12, if they don't get a hold of it and start getting in the lead, it could end up badly. Although, as I say this, random ramble, we've got J-Man picking up Rice, Curly taking up J-Man in response, Goose takes down Gintaro, and then Static takes down Monsoon, so it's tit for tat so far this game, with it now being brought to a 3-on-3, although someone gets tagged up a bit from the scope. But they managed to regen their health, and now Curly and I believe that is Static have pushed over to the brick side of A. Static trying to get some shots through the mid, can't quite connect, although Curly picks up Goose from the top of A. He sees Evil at the bulldozer there, picks him up for the third of the round. Titan picks up Gunlock though, it's all up to him. Static's got the plant down, so he's going to be going towards the girders area. No, he's not, he's going to be going to the front of A. Meanwhile, you've got Curly watching the defense street, trying to make sure that they don't rotate from that way, although Titans sort of run off in the other direction going through grassy. Well, he's making enough sound for Static to hear him quite easily. Curly trying to get some scope shots on him, but can't quite connect them. Titan was going to climb up the ladder, decided not to, through a bug with the ladder system. So now he's going to be running around. He's got 15 seconds to clear out both Curly and Static and get the defuse. I don't think he's going to have enough time here, folks. Curly gets some sneaky deagles, and Static picks him up with the SMG by shooting out his ankles, so it's now 5-2 on the scoreboard. Very great team play there, and knowledge of the little tog spots at the top of A by Curly. So we're going to be rolling out with J-Man as Curly picks up Monsoon for the first kill of the round. J-Man getting shot at by one of the SMGs from Cortex. Rice picks up Evil as well at the front. Cortex going a heavy push into the A-bomb site, having two people inside it. You got one out the front, one at the connector, and one towards MG. J-Man pushing up though, gets the shot on the Gunlock as Gunlock gets the plant down. Just not enough, or just too late there, J-Man. Meanwhile, you've got Goose picking up Static. Curly knifing Titan. Curly's gotten this 2 knives onto Titan so far this game. He must be very upset with that. But meanwhile, Gintaro picks up J-Man trying to get the sneaky defuse, and Curly picks up Goose for the final kill of the round. So we're going to be rolling out with Curly this time, as Curly is doing brilliantly this game. He's 17 for 2, 8 rounds in. So he's just carrying his team by far. J-Man picks up Rice with a nade. You've got Gunlock getting tagged up heavily as well. We've got to be in a +10 nade. He was closer, I don't know, although Eagle picks up Static from the bulldozer mound at the middle of the map. And then you've got Curly picking up Titan in response. You've got Gintaro picking up Monsoon, Curly picking up Goose. So it's now a 3v2 situation, as you got Evil still sitting around the bulldozer mound. Gets taken down by Gunlock from the top of A. You got Gintaro at the front of A. It's all up to J-Man now. J-Man's at the front of A. He knows there's one on the bomb as they've tickled the bomb. J-Man getting tagged up heavily, tries to take out Gunlock, but Gunlock too quick, takes him down. Assist there goes to Gintaro. Gintaro's trying to get some shots off on him, and quite connect the final words. So it's now 7-2 on the scoreboard. Cortex just running away with this, all thanks to Curly's nice scope work there. On the attacking half, Curly just trying to get some shots through the tin wall at the middle of the map. Meanwhile, Evil picks up Rice with a nade. Goose picks up Gunlock as well. It's a 5-on-3 situation, folks. You've got Evil over at the top of A. You've got Monsoon at bricks. You've got Goose over at the defense street. Then you've got J-Man picking up Static as well. So it's now all up to Gintaro versus 5 of the Cortex, no, 5 of the ANZ crew. And he's just sitting around the bottom of mid building, just trying to hear some people and get some shots off, but can't quite connect them. Evil just sitting at the top of A. They know that he's around there somewhere. You've got Monsoon over at bricks. You've got J-Man there as well. J-Man's going to be pushing in a bit. Goose is over at girders trying to get a poke off to the top or the middle of mid building. Titan over at tin as well. So they've got him pretty much surrounded here. It's J-Man going around the side. Gintaro's managed to push the middle floor of mid building, but gets taken down by a hail of gunfire from the ANZ crew, namely Eagle hitting the frag. And it's now 19-1-3 to Curly. So he's sort of dropped off a little bit as there's now 10 rounds in, but he's still doing very well. as he picks up his 20th kill, taking down Monsoon with a nice cross-map shot onto Monsoon. So you got Gintaro with the bomb again. Takes down J-Man through the tin fence there after spotting him and dropping down. And you've got Rice picking up Evil. Gintaro looks like he's going to be pushing into the middle of the building. He's just checking around, trying to see some people. Rice picks up Evil as well, so it's now 5v3, 5v2. But as I say that, Titan picks up Rice and Static picks up Titan, so it's now all up to Goose. He's got the scope gun and he's looking around down the defense street, trying to see some people. Hasn't seen anyone just yet. He hears the smoke going off towards the middle of the map, so he might try and rotate over there. Got Curly at the MG building. Planted. Oh, Gunlock on the top of mid, getting taken down by Goose. So it's now a 3-on-1. Curly has heard him moving around the MG side of ruins. Hears him drop down, so he's ready for him. Takes a shot off, misses another one. Could Goose be able to pick up Curly? Although, even if he does, there's not much hope for him as there's 18 seconds left on the clock to pick up 3 people and the defuse. Goose taking a few shots off. Curly tries to get the poke while he does the auto climb, doesn't connect him. Goose, though, getting juked around by Curly, getting tagged up by Gintaro on the top of the A ladder. That doesn't make a difference.
Objective
as Gintaro
destroyed.
Picks up Goose with the bomb. And is now 8-3 on the scoreboard in favour of the Cortex crew. Curly just carrying his team by large. 10 kill, or 12 kill difference. What am I on about? Probably the next highest person on his team. And 10 kills above Evil, who is the second highest score in the game. Although, as I say, that Gintaro takes down J-Man with a very fast rush into the bottom A bomb site. Throwing out at the top of A, trying to get some diggles towards the tin building. Gunlock picks up Titan with his AK. Evil picks up Rice in response. So it is now 4-on-3 situational where Evil is getting tagged up heavily by someone. Evil trying to take down someone at the A building that is Gintaro. Although Gintaro picks up Evil, Goose picks up Curly. So it's now a 3v2. Well, as I said, that Monsoon gets taken down by Gunlock, and Gintaro was tagged up by, I believe that was Monsoon. So it's now all up to Goose. Goose has dropped down, he's trying to run him towards the A bomb site to get the defuse. There's 15 seconds, 14, 13. He hears someone drop down around the mid building, although he gets picked up by Gintaro with a headshot through the tin fence, and it is now half time, folks. 9-3 in favour of Cortex. So it looks like it's going to be a fairly one-sided match this time, as there is a 6-round lead going into the second half. If we have a look at the scoreboard, we've got Evil on 11-2-10, we've got Goose on 8-1-10, J-Man on 7-1-9, and Titan on 7-11, with Monsoon doing very badly on 2-11. If you have a look at their pings, you can actually see that both Evil and Monsoon are lagging quite badly. But then if we switch over to the Cortex side of things, we've got Curly on 21-4, and you've got Gintaro on 11-2-6, Gunlock on 8-1-7, Rice on 7-10, and Static on 5-1-8. And Static's actually lagging quite hard as well, with 150 ping. So he's not exactly having the best connection, but then again, neither are Evil or Monsoon. So we get into the game, and Rice picks up both Monsoon and Titan to start off the round very nicely for his team. Although J-Man picks up Rice, Evil picks up Gintaro, Gunlock picks up Evil, Static picks up J-Man. So it's all up to Goose against Gunlock, and Static and Curly. So Curly's around the top ruins area, you got Gunlock over at mid, you got Goose over at MG, pushing towards the mid building. Goose sees Curly, picks him up with a headshot. Static knows where he is, Gunlock knows where he is, Gunlock goes to pick up Goose, but Goose too sharp, picks up Gunlock as well with the AK, so it's now all up to Static to take down the Goose. Could it be Goose season? I think it is, with Goose now pushing up towards the APC. He's got the AK, he knows that there is someone around the A site. He sees him but can't quite get the frag. Didn't even get a tag there as Static picks him up after being prone behind him. Just evading his on the side there. So it's now 10-3 in favour of Cortex. Good old stomp right here. With Curly on 21-5 now, so he hasn't fragged since the half. Monsoon getting tagged up quite heavily from a nade there, managing to outlive it. Although he ends up getting taken down by Rice. Titan takes down Gunlock in response. You got Curly taking down J-Man with the scope. Gunshot still gone out. Curly tags in each of his life. Then you got Gentaro picking up Titan as well from the mid-mid, or at the mid-mid building. Evil getting tagged up quite heavily as well. Curly takes down Evil with the Deagle. It's all up to Goose again. Is it Goose season? Yes, it is, as Gentaro picks up Goose. So it's now 11-3. There's an 8-round difference. Cortex needed 2 more rounds to take this away quite comfortably. As we've got J-Man rushing through the L-bend area. Gets picked up by Rice's nade. Monsoon picks up Goose as well, so nice TK there from Monsoon. Oh no, what an idiot. And you got Monsoon recovering his score from the start of the round by picking up Rice as well. Then you got Static picking up Monsoon to stop him from getting any more kills from either his teammates or the enemies. Static running around the bomb site. Now it's all up to Evil and Titan until he tries to pick up some deagles on the person at the mid-mid staircase. That is Evil, I believe, as Evil picks up Static. So it's now a 2-on-2 situation. No, it was Titan, but Gentaro picks him up. Curly picks up Evil as well, so it is now 12-3 on the scoreboard. Doesn't look like ANZ are going to get another round, as I think it's about 7 rounds on the trot for the Cortex crew. So anyway, going to be rolling out with Curly, which is by far the MVP of this map, although Monsoon, Goose and Titan getting frags on the Cortex crew, although J-Man picking up Titan, second TK of the map from Evil team, and then Evil picking up Curly, so it's now all up to Gentaro. I might start eating my words as Monsoon picks up Gentaro, and it's now 12-4, so it's proving me wrong here. It's not looking good. Still, the best that ANZ can look for here is a draw, as I don't think there are overtimes in the CGO ladder, and yeah. Meanwhile, you got Goose getting taken down by Gunlock and Tyro, taking down Monsoon. Evil picks up Rice. J-Man picks up Static as well, so it's now a 3-on-3 situation, folks. J-Man picking up a second of the round onto Gentaro, so it's now a 3-on-2 as you got Curly over at this defense spawn. Don't know why he's gone back there. And then Evil picking up Gunlock, so it's all up to Curly. J-Man picking up Evil again. So it's now all up to Curly to take down both Titan and J-Man. Although Titan gets picked up by Curly from spawn, there could have been a bit of method to his madness. And we shall find out if he can pick up this round, as there is 33 seconds left on the clock. And it's all up to J-Man to hold back Curly. J-Man sitting at the bricks at the front of A with his SMG, picks up Curly, and it's now 12-5 on the scoreboard. Could this be a bit of a comeback, folks? So we've got Curly now on 24-17, as there's a bit of confusion of who's going where on the Cortex crew. Meanwhile, you've got Evil running along throwing his nade towards the 10 building, Monsoon getting tagged up heavily, so is Rice. Gunlock has to go to the area, try and get some bangs off onto someone, but Curly picks up Titan, Gentaro picks up Monsoon, Evil picks up Curly, Rice picks up J-Man. Almost tit for tat, except for the fact that Cortex are in a 4-2 situation. So they're quite happy with this. This could be the final round, folks. Oh, Static, though, picking up Evil with the M1014. He's not very pleased with that. Rice in a gunfight with Goose gets the kill onto him, and that is it, folks. 13-5 on the scoreboard. MVP, I reckon, goes to Curly, going 25-1-8 or 7. So, anyway, that was a different type of match to be casted, with a record number of kills around 21, I believe, and finally breaking the loss streak from the Cortex crew against the ANZ team, as is now 2-1 in the rivalry between the two. And I'm not really going to think of many more things to say besides shout out to the sponsors SteelSeries and Scuff Gaming for being top lads and sponsoring us Mind Freak Boys. And so yeah, shout out to them, shout out to the Oscod community, and for the people that turned up at ESGM Winter. I personally went down there and casted a lot of the games there, and it was actually quite fun once the bugs got worked out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching, and have a good night.